chemistry, no stainless steel and aluminum back then, right? So some technology is helping us out here in making our wine. Now we only make wine once a year, starting in September. We finish at the end of October, so we're not making wine right now. We're pretty brave. Would you like to go first? That way, in case something happens, this guy's going to help. Bottom of the ramp, little platform to the right. Don't go any further. Don't go to the caves. Thank you so much. Right this way, folks. 15th century iron ship from the same castle. Fireplace came from upstairs, so she's certified authentic. Nuremberg, Germany. Yeah, it's haunted, by the way. So you can take pictures and see stuff in the picture afterwards. It's not the one. That's authentic. This is called a rack. So on top of this table, they would lie down on those spikes with arms or legs on either end, and then they would rip this to tear you apart. Right? Yeah. Now, if you were a thief or a spy, maybe you didn't pay your taxes. That's how this stuff handled civil disobedience back then, right? But what if you get caught cheating on your husband or wife? That was a real serious offense back then. This is what they would do to you. Does anybody know how this works? Or what it's called? No? I'm going to tell you. It's called a Judas spike or a Judas cradle. It was actually used, again, for adulterers. But it also impaled you. Right above this device here, you see that latch? They would hang you right above with your legs spread. And they might put weights or sandbags on your ankles and then force you to sit on top of it, used to split you in half. No. That's where half of the divorce comes from. That is not true. However, sir, have you been in the hot seat before? No. No? Now's your chance. Modern English expression, this is true. This is called a hot seat, right? Now this is a replica. Back then, the whole thing would be made out of iron. You'd opening under here. Now what they would do is strap you down there naked. Not going to demonstrate. That's the 50 Shades of Grey door if you want to be back at midnight. They'd light a fire under here and these metal spikes would melt into your skin. Hence the term hot seat. Nobody want to try it out? Those are my friends from Texas. No? I was a guy from Texas. Just thought I'd ask. Any questions about this room, folks? If you want to purchase anything, I do ship it to Utah. France, man, you guys like this stuff. If you get the gig, you can forget about it.
For sale?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you put that in your living room, and your husband will be home every night after work. He won't be coming home late. I'm on my way, honey. Don't sharpen up the Judas spike. Right. I can tell by the look on your face. Time to get some wine in you. What do you think? It's my favorite room.
Mine too.
Love this room. I spend my days back in Catholic school. I was an altar boy. I did my time. You never go to a church every day. Unless it's a Sistine Chapel, maybe I'm doing this. 12,000 square feet. This room took 2.5 years to build. We have 14-foot high cross-vaulted ceilings. Again, the Romans invented concrete, the brick, this type of architecture. So we actually keep this room a little temperature controlled. That's why it's a little cooler in here. The reason that is the farmhouse is above us, crush pad, and then the castle you see there was built afterwards. This was the original storage facility. So this room here, one of my favorites, it is temperature controlled for the forklifts. The caves came again after, so we do keep it temperature controlled for working in here. Parties, New Year's Eve, maybe that's a party you want to come to. Valentine's Day, there's another one. We have opera singers that sing while you're eating dinner. We can fit 400 people in this room eating dinner. We do keep it temperature controlled for our guests, and we do rent it out for events to help offset some of those costs, of course. So that's one reason why it's temperature controlled. Sometimes after work we have Fight Club. So if anybody, first there's no such thing as Fight Club. Yeah. Let's try some wine, guys. Come on up. All right, 2018 Cabernet Sauvignon. We're gonna try some right out of the barrel here. Okay, when we get to our tasting bar, we're gonna try our 2015 Cabernet Sauvignon. The same grape, the same vineyard, 3 years older. Okay, now the wine we're going to try coming up next is a 90-point Cabernet from Robert Parker, grown right outside the door here. This is going to have just as much potential. If you like the way this wine tastes today, we can sell you a case of this and we'll ship it to you in 4 more years when it's actually released. It's called buying wine futures. Collectors, brokers like to buy wine before it's actually bottled. So if you like the way this tastes today and you want to, 2018 was a good year for you, let me know. We'll talk about our futures in a moment. I'm going to talk to you right now, though, about your palate. what your palate consists of, okay? For those of you who are novice to wine tasting, there's 3 parts of your palate. First part of your palate is smell. The second part of your palate is taste. The third part of your palate, the back of the throat. No aroma on this wine right now. It's only been in the barrel for 9 months. It has another 1.5 years in the barrel and 2 more years in the bottle. So don't really pay attention to the bouquet. It's not going to be as big of a bouquet as what you have coming up next. On the mid palate though, your taste buds, the second part. Splash it around a little bit like mouthwash. You're going to get a lot of red plum, blackberry, black cherry, licorice, tobacco. These are your tasting profiles on a Cabernet. No, these flavors are not added to the wine. It comes from the soil combined with the DNA of that grape. It's how our brain associates smell and taste. You know what a red plum smells like? That's how we identify with what's in our glass. Now the third part of your palate, probably the most important part, back of the throat, the finish on the wine. A lot of molecules in red wine, constantly moving around. Over time, those molecules will actually slow down and they balance out that wine, stabilizing it. So you want a good bottle of wine that's aged properly, like a long, smooth, creamy, velvety finish. That's what you'll have coming up next. Right now, to warn you, not so much. It's going to be very acidic, bitter, and chalky, kind of like your tour guide. No? A little bit. Enough around here. All right. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 20. We have enough? All right. Excuse me while I whip this out. You know what this is, right? No? Does anybody know what this is? It does not belong in that room, and it's not what you think it is. But does anybody really know what it is? I know you think it's a turkey baster. It's not a turkey baster. I'm the only turkey here. Oh, the barrel thief. See how it's shaped like that so we can lean it on the barrel? Yeah, commonly known as a barrel thief. Today I'm stealing wine out of the barrel. Okay? So it's a wine thief. Basically, wine goes in, cap it off like that, and you open up. You ready? You've done this before, that's what I asked you. You've done this before. You have one of these at home?
No, I'm waiting for the next model.
They make them out of glass and different materials. All right, here we go. Come on up, grab a glass, guys. Have a little salute to all of our fallen heroes. All right, there's my club member. Is your name on here yet? No. We're working on it? Yeah, we have different levels of membership here at the castle, and when you buy a barrel of wine from us or a lot of wine from us, we say thank you and we put your name here on the barrel head. If you love the event, the wine today, you get our parties coming up, and again, stay in Calistoga. So if you love the wines like I did years ago, I'll tell you guys how to be a member when we get downstairs, okay? Or just all chip in and buy a barrel of wine. Anybody know how many bottles in a barrel?
300.
Yeah, 288 to 300 bottles, yeah. So you drink about a barrel a year like me? If you do a bottle a day, you're short like 60 days. That's when I switched to margaritas and something else. Yeah, barrel a year. I know, try not to think about it. Wine's good for you though. It's high in antioxidants, this is what I tell myself. High in antioxidants, it lowers your blood pressure and actually prevents heart disease. Red wine is better for you than actual white wine because all that nutrient, all that antioxidants come from the skin. Yeah, in case you didn't know that. And it makes you younger as you drink wine. I look pretty good for 70, huh? Now, in the 13th century, there was no America. 15th century, America was discovered, so we use French oak only. French oak, of course, the best to use. French oak and American oak are the two standards. We use only French oak like the Florentine monks did back, of course, then. Now, we age our Pinot Noir in the barrel 8 to 10 months. We age all of our other red wines in the barrel 18 months. Cabernet Sauvignon, 22 to 24 months in the barrel. Almost 2 years in the barrel, 2 years in the bottle. We release wine every 3.5 to 4 years. Now, we only use our barrels once. We don't want any bacteria growing on these barrels. Okay, wine is use them 4 to 5 times, not enough alcohol to kill any bacteria that grows in the wood. When we are done with our barrels, we sell them off to distilleries. Whiskey, scotch, of course, distilled spirits have more proof alcohol, so don't kill any bacteria. You know, it takes 25, 30 years. They like to pull a lot of that wine out of that wood. So we only use them once here. It's free to get your own. So if you get your own, I guess I didn't have to share all from you. One case, there's back there. You're gonna like this. Is your new favorite wine right over here. So this one is our La Fantasia. Now let me tell you about this wine. It's not my favorite, but we do sell 10,000 cases a year of it. That's 1/4 of our production. What does that mean? That means that 10,000 bachelorette parties a year can't be wrong on this bottle of wine. That's not why it's popular, guys. It's only 7% alcohol. Not my favorite wine. Boring, but I like vodka. Anybody? Vodka? All right. See, I told you I already like this wine. Say vodka, everybody wakes up. Looks like cranberry juice, but cranberry juice doesn't have alcohol in it. This does. Tastes like cranberry juice. Ice cubes. 1 shot of Mandarin. Okay, 2 shots of Mandarin orange vodka. Lately I've been doing the Deep Eddies ruby red grapefruit. Ice cubes, vodka, La Fantasia, lime, instant Cosmo. Real simple. Shot.